All right, hey, good afternoon to you. Just kidding. Feels like it, doesn't it? We've been tracking storms for several hours here. Good morning to you. I am first warning meteorologist Eric Burris. It is 3:50 in the morning, and just take a live look. Our first warning Doppler radar has been scanning storms the last few hours' time, and we have been tracking them little bit by little bit as they push into the metro area. Let's zoom in here on our first warning live Doppler radar, and you can see there are definitely some heavy pockets of rain. I'm popping on here because I'm sure that there are many people waking up, hearing the rumbles of thunder and seeing the flashes of lightning. I want to be the first to calm you down. We're watching these storms, but for now, thankfully, there is nothing severe. There are definitely some strong storms, okay? Let's start here around Oak Hill, Edgewater. See what's doing on our first warning live Doppler radar. First and foremost, velocity data here showing winds running about 25 to 10, 20, 25 miles an hour. Further in, though, this is where things are a little more interesting. From West Volusia crossing into Seminole County, meteorologist Alex Alisi just texted me a couple of moments ago that it is pouring at his house, and he lives in this vicinity here, okay? Let's take a look at the wind velocity. There is definitely some good winds in here, and there's even a very small little kink right in there, just north of the 417, just north of 46. That we're watching as it has basically right near the zoo and kind of right along the parallel there to Lake Monroe. Further to the south, let me just zoom in here and just take a look. This is, again, it's our live Doppler radar. We're watching that little bit of a kink right in there. It's not much, and I'm not, overly concerned that this is going to go tornado warned or anything like that. But I do want to at least keep focus on our live radar. Very heavy rainfall, though, here. Very gusty winds. Then further to the south, from about Lake Jessup down through Winter Springs, Longwood, Lake Mary, there is some very, very heavy rainfall here and even some very gusty winds. This is our live Doppler radar. Sampling winds in this area 30, 35, 40, 45 miles an hour. So sub-severe, but it is still a very nasty area of stormy weather, okay? Very nasty weather. Longwood, Altamont Springs. Then we head over toward, let's head out to the east a little bit, around Oviedo, Slavia, 434. Of course, that's Alafaya. That's out near UCF. Bonnie, I see you mentioning near UCF. Very good morning to you. Yeah, very heavy rainfall there. Doppler radar showing winds in that cell running about 30 miles an hour. So it seems like it's bad. Thankfully, not severe. We head down toward Union Park, Azalea Park, right along the 408 and Dean Road, essentially. Doppler radar not showing a ton of wind in this cell here, 20 or so miles an hour, but very heavy rain that extends back to downtown Orlando from about State Road 50 down through the Orlando Executive Airport and off to the west. Let's look at the Doppler radar wind velocity here, and we're running about 30, 35 miles an hour. So for now, we're tracking lots of strong storms, but thankfully, we're not tracking severe storms. That's the good news as our live radar sweeps through Conway. It's raining nicely down around Boone High School. If you live down that direction, Holden Heights, there's going to be a wave of very heavy rain that's going to be marching in your direction. Further to the north, let's take a look around Lockhart. There's Wekiva Springs, Claricona, Ocoee Road. Watching some good heavy rainfall there, nothing severe. This is really kind of the big games in town. Northern Seminole into West Volusia County. We're watching these cells here, okay? Let me just loop this and you can kind of get an idea of its overall motion. We've been in here all night long. I've been in here for several hours. Prior to me, meteorologist Alex Alisi was in here. These storms are going to continue to move through. The good news, though, I'm working on your forecast as we speak. And it looks like all of this mess is going to be clearing out sooner rather than later. The fact of the matter is, it's 3:54 in the morning, and this is all sitting in the metro. That means that by 5, 6, 7 o'clock, it's going to be further and further and further out, and we're going to be able to quiet things down. So I've got to be honest, your Saturday forecast is looking better and better and better. It just is. That's the good news, okay? Stephanie says, thank you for going live. Just got woken up a few minutes ago by the storm out near 415 in Fort Smith area. Oh, yeah, near the Walmart. I know the Walmart very well, as a matter of fact. Downpour here in Altamont, indeed. So, again, let's just take that radar full just so that we're all on the same page. Very heavy stuff. This is the stormy weather that we had talked about, moving through the metro right now, moving through downtown Orlando, moving into Longwood and Lake Mary. Let's do this. What I'd like to do is I'd like to pop up our tower cam and just see what's doing, okay? Let's start off. This is our tower cam shot. Looking from the West 2 studios up toward Altamont Springs, okay? This is the spot with the heaviest storms around, all right? The good news, again, nothing severe, but we are continuing to watch these nasty, gusty storms as they push on through. Let's head to downtown Orlando. This is the shot from our Lake Eola tower cam. Flashes of lightning, indeed. My friends that are waking up this morning seeing this nasty weather, first off, I apologize. This is exactly what we had expected to happen, though. And so at least the good news is that we're here to let you know, but you can just get an idea. Those flashes of lightning, there's a lot of lightning. There's a lot of lightning from these cells, right? Yeah, let's just sit on this for a few moments' time. You've got your live radar in the bottom left corner of your screen. We're not ignoring you there, but you can see that's the cells moving into downtown Orlando. Look at that frequent lightning. Wow. Yeah. It's here, friends. The good news, though, is that it's here early, and as it continues to move out, it's going to look better and better and better for us, quicker and quicker and quicker. And that's certainly something that I like. The quicker we can get this in, the quicker we can get it out. That's very good, if you ask me. So I'll definitely take that. All right. Frequent lightning there. Let's head down to the tourist district. That tower cam is not working. Look at how much different this shot is as we're looking up toward the Maitland area. Just within the last couple of minutes, right? Isn't that something how that works? Yeah, still the frequent lightning, but the worst of the weather is here in downtown Orlando. Yeah, that's where the worst. And if it's interesting, if you look at the bottom of the screen, you can just see the ripples of rain, the gusts of wind working along Lake Eola. Do you see that there? Yeah. Lots and lots of lightning around. And that's why I'm here with you. I know, it's 4 a.m. Trust me, the last place that I'd rather be is on here broadcasting to you, but I also feel the need to keep you informed as these storms continue to move on in. Let's head back to our first warning. Live Doppler radar, see what's doing, and you can see very clearly there that we're watching these storms marching into the metro. Let's zoom in, see what's doing. Sydney says pouring, Howell Branch at 436. Hey, that's really just right up the road from my house. Let's zoom in here. There's the heavy downpour in downtown Orlando. I just want to compare. Okay, all right, yeah. So there's the downpour in downtown Orlando. Let me just do this. The radars, clutter filter. We're just dropping the clutter filter because the storms are like right over the radar. So we need to make some adjustments there. But look to that northern side there. Very, very heavy rainfall. Yeah, you can see the push of wind. If we just look at our first warning Doppler radar's winds, that cell like right near my house, it's showing 27 miles an hour. I'm curious to see what's actually happening at my weather station. I see it gusting to 16. Okay, yeah. So gusting to 16. So some of that's translating down to the surface, some of that isn't. Downtown Orlando, very heavy stuff. When this is done, this is done. All right, up to Volusia County. That looks to me to be the strongest storm that we have on our live radar right now. Osteen-Maytown Road 415. There's a lot of rural territory here, and that extends back over toward Reed Ellis, Midway. So we're getting over toward the Orlando Sanford International Airport. There's a live radar sweeping through. Was a boomer in Ocala around 1:30, Nancy says. Yeah, and that nasty weather has now marched into the metro. So yeah, this is kind of where the worst of the weather is. Longwood, we're getting over toward Oviedo, my friends. Redbug Road, Howell Branch, right over Lake Howell, Redbug Lake, getting down toward Bear Gully Lake, getting over toward University of Central Florida here in the next couple of moments' time. Yeah, very heavy rainfall, very gusty winds. The good news, what we had expected to happen thus far is kind of happening. We had expected that we were going to see mainly kind of straight line winds. We weren't going to see a large tornado threat, and that's kind of what's playing out. We're watching lots of straight line winds. We're watching lots of very heavy rainfall, and you can see right as that cell went over our radar, it kind of attenuated down. Yeah, I heard some thunder here in Windermere. Yep. So with that said, I'm going to hop off the air. Oh, excuse me here. Excuse me. I'm going to work on our updated forecast for WESH 2 News Sunrise. And of course, we'll be tracking things. I will pop on as is needed. That is my promise to you, okay? All right, for now, stay in your beds, relax. We'll be tracking these storms, and if need be, I'll pop on Facebook, Twitter, social channels, and of course, I will see you on TV as is needed. All right, back to your regularly scheduled sleep. Night, people. See you.